Friendship Court is an incredible community. There is a really vibrant community here, lots of kids, lots of energy.
It's a community that's very strong, it's resilient.
People watch out for each other's kids, people help each other in times of need.
They just help each other. They would play and, no fighting. This is a good place to raise a family.
I wonder if it isn't the way a lot of communities used to be before we all grew and became less connected to our neighbors. Well, you think about how important this Friendship Court site is. We've got a big piece of land, almost 12 acres, right in the heart of downtown.
This part of town is called the Strategic Investment Area, and it's an area that the city identified as needing a lot more investment in infrastructure, a lot more investment in jobs and job training for its residents.
And the way this property is redeveloped and the way it unfolds will have a dramatic effect on other development around us and really on the vibrancy of all of downtown Charlottesville.
I've seen the massive demand for affordable housing in our community. It's a demand that's not being met at all, and the supply hasn't grown, so that the housing stock that we do have, such as Friendship Court and others that Piedmont Housing Alliance work with, are essential.
And it really starts with the idea that Friendship Court should be a place that's welcoming to everyone. That it should be a place where people in Charlottesville from various backgrounds, from all walks of life, can get to know each other, can build community.
Piedmont Housing Alliance, in collaboration with National Housing Trust and a world-class team of community development experts, created a master plan for the redevelopment of Friendship Court. The plan has been informed by the needs and aspirations of residents, constraints of the site, municipal policies, market conditions, and the opinions of other stakeholders.
I was so impressed with the outpouring of interest and support from all over the community. How many people were eager to talk with us, to give up their time, to share their thoughts. It made you proud to live in Charlottesville.
Just upgrading it, hopefully having better playgrounds for the kids, because the ones we have now are not all that perfect. They said they're going to make the units bigger because I feel that the bedrooms are small.
Everybody be closer and, just be getting along better once the new buildings come up. Hoping everything is good.
Friendship Court or Garrett Square, when you say that, people get a bad impression on it. So with the redevelopment, maybe that may change the way people think about Friendship Court.
There's such richness here. There's so many interesting people. And just being able to talk to them, to have a common interest in redevelopment and the plan.
I feel like the people that we're working with care about our opinion and what we want for Friendship Court.
And we're committed to not displacing any residents.
Any family at any time during or after the redevelopment. That's really fundamental to our commitment.
It's got a direct access to downtown, which is, everybody knows throughout the United States, the pedestrian mall, it's a huge destination.
The current format for Friendship Court is very isolated.
We have goals about connecting Friendship Court to the rest of the community. It has been physically, socially, economically isolated for so long. We want to break down those barriers.
That will be important in providing us more access to bus routes and more access to walkable ways to get around town, and just make Friendship Court feel a little bit more like it's a part of the surrounding neighborhoods.
It's refreshing to think of a community that not only has just increased connectivity in terms of cars, but especially some pedestrian access and pedestrian-only access.
With the master plan, Piedmont Housing has a framework that it can take to governmental agencies, philanthropies, funders, and community stakeholders for approvals, funding, and feedback. The redevelopment of the community will benefit from ongoing resident input until final approvals are obtained and construction starts in 2019.